Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Minnesota Twins. It's time for Twins baseball next. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Coming to the plate now, Denard Span, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row, nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. A solo shot off the bat of Denard Span. 3rd home run for him on the year as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Talk about hitting the ground running. Usually a leadoff man is a guy that takes the first pitch, trying to get the feel for the pitcher, trying to get dialed in, but not this guy. He's got that see ball, hit ball philosophy, and he does just that. Launching that pitch out of here before the fans could even get settled in the seats.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's gone 2 for 6. No outs, nobody on. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And it's fouled away. Barrios has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Got him swinging in the dirt. Castro has it. And he makes the throw to first. Kiermaier is retired, and there's one away. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
One out, nobody on. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Now, there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
In now, Jake Bowers, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball two. Ramos, a runner at second with one away. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Squared that one up just a little late. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And a fastball just a bit up.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Another full count pitch on its way. And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Matt Duffy. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. Duffy, often known as the Duff Man in baseball circles. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Now the double steal is on here. Fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes to Duffy.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
To the left side, but it's well fouled.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Hit toward the right side. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Home half of the first coming up at Target Field, and Tampa Bay's off to the early 1-0 lead. Nate Eovaldi, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10, so We may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be a good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
The next twin up, Eddie Rosario. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 2-2 one more time. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there, up and away. That breaking ball, Hero, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Miguel Sano as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high and deep out to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. 2 runs on the board after that home run by Miguel Sano. Number 23 for him thus far, and the Twins move out on top 2-1.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Logan Morrison, been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. Pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Still only one out in the inning. The 1-2. Misses down below the knees.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Look out, hot shot to third, and there are two away.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Max
Max
Kepler.
Kepler the next to grab a bat, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First delivery to him on the way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. 2-out success, and that means Byron Buxton bats next.
That's pure pitch recognition right there. He's able to get the front foot down, backdoor breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, when you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
Skied into very shallow right. Span is under it, and that retires the side. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Brad Miller. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Miller.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power. But he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First offering on its way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Here's Echeverria now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 6 home runs and 28 RBIs. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Malik Smith the next to hit, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Comes into this one at 271. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Arroyo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. The 2-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Denard Span. Hit down the third base line. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. They still trail it here 2-1. So here's Joe Mauer. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
First baseman, Joe Mauer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Count remains at 0-2. Now another 0-2. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Popped him up. Duffy in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now the 1-0. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. He's set, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it, Hechavarria for out number 2.
The second baseman, number 2.
Here's Brian Dozier now. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a tick behind for a strike. Castro is off at first with 2 away. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
1 left for Minnesota. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Time now for the 3rd inning to get underway from Target Field. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Behind 0-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 1-2 is a curveball taken low for a ball.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Another full count pitch on its way. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Into the box now, Jake Bauers.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Buxton is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're down 2-1. Ready for another chance? Eddie Rosario. He reached on a single in his first try.
Left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Ready to take his hacks again, Miguel Sano, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
From the stretch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Rosario leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Stepping in now, Logan Morrison. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Behind 0-2 now. First and second now, 1 man out. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Lifted the other way to left center.
Waiting on it is Smith.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Byron Buxton. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Grounder down the line at third, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twin strand a pair. They still lead it 2-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Duffy, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Third baseman, number 5, Matt Duffy.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 2-2. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brad Miller.
Digging in to try it again. Brad Miller. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch is a curveball in the dirt. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Christian Arroyo.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Our score remains 2-1. So here's Joe Mauer. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
First baseman, Joe Mauer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Mauer was actually born right here in Minnesota. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Now the 2-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Three and 1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. The 1-0. Just missing here. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Way out in front. Sliced hard, but foul to the left.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
So a full count now. Jorge Polanco is on deck. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And it's fouled away. Ripped down the line, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. He'll get it into second, and now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Line drive to center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Here's Echeverria now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First pitch on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Malik Smith the next to hit. Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton moves over, 1 away. So Tampa's batting order turns over, set to go. Denard Span comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. A cold strike on the inside corner. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1, and nearly a double play. It was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And he fouls this one off. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Span, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he misses 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-1. 2-2 the count. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. 1 left for Tampa. They still trail it here 2-1. Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Rosario. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Eddie Rosario.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
And a fastball just a bit up.
1 and 2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And right into the shift. Bowers comes up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Sano, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
A ball and a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Fastball right over the outside corner. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Standing in now, Logan Morrison. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first two guys out of the inning, then you give up that two-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And this one's in the dirt. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
2 out here and a runner at second. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, center fielder, Byron.
Riding in once again, Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Popped high in the air. Ramos is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Twins 2, the Rays 1. Digging in once again, Wilson Ramos. He went down on strikes last time up.
Wilson Ramos.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Two and one. The 2-1 home. Line drive to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as we check the Rays leaderboard, he currently finds himself second in that category. Ready for another chance. Jake Bauers. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. 2-1 the count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt
So
Duffy.
striding in, Matt Duffy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Duffy hits a little over the 270 mark. The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
The 1-2. Drilled to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brad.
Ready for another shot now, Brad Miller, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball, and with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
2-1 now. Both teams with 6 hits so far. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To first. And Mauer will step on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Twins 2, the Rays 1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays, number 35, Matt Andrews.
Digging in to try it again, Joe Mauer. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Joe Mauer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just missed with a breaking ball. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Tries to dump this one out to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
In now, Jason Castro. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. This one's down to third. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Into the box, Brian Dozier, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Mauer over at second. Polanco at first. One gone. High in the air down the right field line. Span is under it. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario. He's faced Matt Andriese previously. He's a .333 hitter. Working to keep them in the game here. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
0-2, here it is. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Miguel Sano will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Now the 1-0. He's outside for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Three and 0 now. Logan Morrison would be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is in there for strike one.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing the fastball by him, he can speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Standing in now, Logan Morrison. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
3 runs already home here. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Now the 2-1. Count even at 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Twins do strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's now 5-1. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Kyle Gibson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 44, Kyle Gibson.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Line towards center field. Buxton is right there, 1 down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Echeverria now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 2-0 on the way. Line drive to center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Malik Smith the next to hit, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. in there, and it's even at 1. So 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Echeverria, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-2 one more time. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kepler's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Denard Span. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Rays strand a pair. They're down here 5-1. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Now here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Kiermaier, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as it's grounded sharply to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
The batter, third baseman, Joe.
So here's Joe Mauer. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Kepler takes his lead at third with one away. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. This one's flared out toward left.
Coming in is Smith.
He can't get there as it falls in. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Austin Pruitt enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. The tag here from Hechavarria, and he is gone at second base.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Smith.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Twins get a run on 2 hits. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Twins 6, the Rays 1. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Number 40, Wilson Ramos.
First delivery to him on the way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here it comes, 1-0. Little tapper down the first baseline. Foul ball, however, strike one. Sliced hard on the ground. Dozier has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman, Jake.
Striding in once again, Jake Bauers. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Now batting, third base.
Ready once again, Matt Duffy. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that's
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Popped him up. Mauer in foul ground. And that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Twins lead it 6-1. Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Polanco. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. And he misses with it. 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. The 3-1 pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. Another full count offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Arroyo backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brian Dozier. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. One out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Under it, Hechavarria for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie.
Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that retires the side. Down go the Twins in order. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brad Miller. Career against Kyle Gibson, 9 hits in 15 tries. First offering on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2.
Count is 1 and 2.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Settling in now, Christian Arroyo. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. From the belt, the pitch, and that's in there for strike 1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Miller aboard here at first with nobody out. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Popped him up. Mauer in foul ground, and he'll get over to. Oh, he kicks off his glove. How did he do that? The next 1-2 pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. High pop up. Castro over to his left. Makes the play. 1 away. Up next for the Rays, Adeiny Echeverria is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Bouncer to the left side. And this gets under the shortstop's glove. That'll likely be a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 from 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box, Malik Smith. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Runners are at first and second with one away. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Again, a 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Here's another 2-2. Hot shot to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is, I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard to play tonight.
Zach Britton answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. In now, Denard Span, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the 1-0. He takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box now, Kevin Kiermaier. Here's the pitch. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. He went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
6-1, the final tally today. The Twins seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Jose Barrios earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.